West Virginia. I've never been here before. I was still about 4 hours out. I just had a job interview on Zoom. Had one yesterday. I don't know how hopeful I am about job interviews. I had one right before I left home as well, and I just got a rejection for that job. I wasn't actually expecting that one, but you know what? I don't actually know what it's like to get a job acceptance. I've been hired on the spot for things. I've had lots of being contacted by people that know my skill set and saying, hey, we want to hire you. I do not know what it's like for a normal job to contact me and give me a job offer. I've never had that happen. Strange thing about my life. I don't actually know what a normal day job is. I see people doing them and I don't know how you get them, and I don't know what the difference between me and you is, that you guys get day jobs and I don't. It's not the skill set, because people are more than willing to have me do that same work for free and volunteer, but it's the paid part. I don't know how that happens. So I'm off to the National Puppet Festival, and things have not exactly gone right for the last few months, or for ever since I left for the trip. Even just since I left for the trip, it's been issues coming up. Luckily not with the car, but I have not missed my big van nearly as much till now, as I've had to try to sleep in this front seat so that I could haul the stuff I needed to haul. It's really ridiculous. I want my van back. I want a van like that back, but with 4-wheel drive as well, and a couple other features. It's got to have the dually. Those dually were amazing. And hopefully I get something out of this event. There'll be great puppet shows, but the workshop I was looking forward to the most got canceled, and it was a 3-day workshop. So I now have 2 workshop slots every morning for 3 days that don't have anything, and I only have workshops set up for the first day. And I'm supposed to be there now, and I'm still 4 hours out. The math has not been adding up for most of the last few days. And unlike the rest of you, I have only had 23-hour days, and honestly, it would have been after midnight, so I'm only getting 23 hours today too. That's what happens when you drive across the country. You lose hours. I'll get them back on the way back, but on the way home, I don't have any pending deadline. Yeah, I have an interview. I have another interview. I have 2 more interviews, one the 27th and one the 28th. But yeah, I just maybe I'll get to know what it's like to get a job offer, like a legitimate full-time dependent job. I don't know what that's like. Crazy people. Driving. I went through Illinois in the dark. I don't know what Illinois looks like. They have these weird stretches of blinking lights on towers of some kind. I don't know what that is. I got to see a bit of Indiana. I slept in Indiana, right over the border. So I saw all of Indiana today. Well, on this stretch. So anyway, longer video, but and no eye contact from me because I'm driving, and my new setup lets me just tap my watch and have a chat. So you can probably see Falcor there. He sometimes comes up here and lays his head on my shoulder. So at some point tonight I will get to Maryland. Shouldn't be in West Virginia too long. It's not that big. Certainly not as big as some of these states. It could take a whole day to get through. These states don't take as long. It's 2.5 hours for most of the last few. Just very long 2.5 hours. Be glad to have a couple days of no driving. So everyone have a great week. Enjoy the fresh air out there on the West Coast because it's less fresh over here. And try to survive the heat. It's summer. And I'm going to try to survive the humidity and the lightning storms that are supposedly happening out here. So we'll see. Have a great week.